Welcome, everybody, tonight. This is Robert Blackman. I'm going to go over real quickly tonight, about 10 or 15 minutes, how you can realistically get yourself or anyone on your team to an additional $780 a month in the next 8 weeks. It's a proven plan. If you'll work the plan with me and you'll follow my 8-week program, I guarantee you that you've got a great chance of making this happen. First slide here, I just want to show why I do what I do, why I've been doing network marketing for over 33 years now, and it's because of my family. I've got 5 kids, ages 2 to 18, so it's a very wide span, and you see a picture of my wife in there as well, too. Sherry helps me in the business, and, you know, money is great, but I've been in a position where I worked for my own printing company, and I had all the money in the world, and I had no time. I remember driving to work in the mornings at 6 a.m., seeing guys tee off at the golf club, at the country club. And then I came back late at night at 8 o'clock, and I see guys finishing up on the 18th hole, and I worked 12 hours that day. And I made a lot of money, but the only time I had was Saturday and Sunday. So what network marketing has done for me is allowed me not only to pay all my bills and to get debt-free, but it's also put me in a position where I have time. So every single day is like a Saturday. And that's what this program is all about, and that's why I developed it. So let's get into the training tonight. Just a quick update. Here's my background in case you're new tonight on the call. In 1980, I joined my first program in network marketing over 33 years ago. I started out like most people did back then in warm marketing with meetings. There was no fax machines. There was no internet. There was no cell phones. Well, there was cell phones, but they were in a big 2-pound bag, if you remember those. So all I did was belly to belly. At that point, I kind of switched because we had a printing company. I went to direct mail with postcards and ads because I ran through all my warm market locally, and I didn't have anybody else to join. So my business was dead in the water, but I still had a problem. I wanted to make more money than I could at my printing company. So I went into running advertisements and mailing postcards. In 2000, I went to the Internet. I took everything that I built up large downlines through direct mail, and I went to the Internet directly. So I took that same concept of how to generate a lead, how to close a prospect, and took it online. And just 2 years later, I made my first $1 million in 1 year, which was incredible. So from zero, basically, from the Internet in 2 years, over $1 million. That's the power of the Internet, folks, for you and I, where we can be making presentations, the website can, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, while you're at the grocery store, while you're at church, while you're at work, while you're sleeping. Every single night when I wake up, somebody's opted in or somebody's ordered that I don't even know, but they saw a presentation. That's the power of the Internet that you can tap into. So Profit Leads is the same exact system that I use to get there, and you can use this as well too. There's basically 5 simple reasons why you should join Profit Leads. And number 1 is that you need fresh prospects every single month. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the business, you need fresh leads. And I look at leads like the gasoline to your vehicle. And most people have either run out of warm market leads to talk to, or they refuse to do that. So the only thing else you need to do is then go out and find fresh people. And so I'll teach you how to turn these leads into your own warm market leads through my 8-week training system. Your downline needs fresh prospects each month. They're just like you. They're no different than you are. Plus, number 3, Profit Leads pays you to refer others. And that's what I'm going to show you tonight, how to get to $780 a month in just 8 weeks. Also, number 4, it's very easy to recommend. Our leads cost anywhere from 19 cents all the way up to 99 cents a lead, and that's a very, very fair price in the marketplace today. Number 5, you get an 8-week training course to help get you to $780 a month, and that kind of segues into 6. I know I said 5 reasons, but it's actually 6. In addition to that 8-week training course, I don't stop there. You'll also get monthly training from me, and I am the only master distributor at ProfitLeads.com. But more importantly is number 5. There'll be an 8-week training course. Each week you'll get training that will show you how to go to the next step to get you to that $780. We basically have 5 monthly lead packages for you to choose from. And you can see they go from 100 all the way down to 2,500. And look over to the far right. You can see they start at 99 cents each. And just like in anything else in the world, in traditional business, as you buy more of something, what happens to the unit price? It goes down. So you can get them at 99 cents each, and as your budget allows and you want to get more prospects, and you can start raising that, then the cost per lead goes down all the way down to 19 cents each. Now, more importantly, you also get a free autoresponder with each lead package. Because as you can imagine, it's pretty simple to call 100 leads, maybe even 250, possibly even 500 in your spare time. When you start getting to 1,000 or 2,500 prospects, you may look up and say, I can't call anybody this week. I've got overtime at work, we've got ball games, we've got church, we've got this, we've got a wedding, whatever. So you'll need the help of an autoresponder, and we have pre-written letters so you can load the leads in once a month and the letters start dripping on them each and every week. So it's kind of a set it and forget it type of system. So that's the 5 basic packages that we start with here at Profit Leads. Now, what about your lead, Robert? What comes with them? Each lead comes with the name, the email, and the phone number of each prospect. Now, they're also delivered to your own back office in what we call a comma-separated value file or a CSV file. And that's nothing more than you can easily open it up in a Microsoft Excel or a spreadsheet so you can work from them there. Plus, we'll teach you in our training how to contact each one of them. More importantly, I put there in the center bolded and italics. Plus, we will send them a mailer when they opt in. Now, where are they opting in? They'll be opting in to your own Profit Leads website. That's what sets this apart. That's why $780 in 8 weeks is so doable, because we don't just act like we're a virtual company. And that's my biggest challenge with most websites and most network marketing companies today. You go there and you can't even call anyone. And if you do call someone, you get put on hold or you get their answer machine. And there's no live person behind the website. And there's definitely not somewhere where you can go in and opt in and they will mail you literature for free. And we do that. So when you get your own Profit Leads website, somebody visits that website, guess what? We will, at corporate, send out a self-mailer to them at no charge to you to get them to sign up. That's part of our calling, our emailing, and our mailing technique that we do that we'll teach you, the call, email, mail technique. Also, we'll replace any bad emails, bad phone numbers, or what I call bad attitudes. So if you're getting 100 names, and let's say you're calling them and 5 people are, no, I'm not interested, and slam the phone on you, we'll replace those. We want you to talk to fresh people that are looking today. And we can't control everyone who opts in, but what we can control is the quality of lead that you get, and we want you to get the best quality available. Now, also, the very last thing here, you can choose between business opportunity names and active network marketing leads. Now, here's the real secret to what we do here, and I want you to catch this tonight. What are business opportunity names? These are people who are not in a program right now, but they just opted in and they're looking. So if you're in a primary business right now and you want to promote that business, the business opportunity names are the best ones for you. So then you can go out and promote it and go build your primary business, and you use Profit Leads just as your lead source, okay? Now, the second sort of leads are active network marketer leads. What are those, Robert? These are people who've got an active website, active phone number, and we know what company they're in. We get you access to them. Now, those aren't the best candidates to be calling to switch them out of a current program and get them into yours. But what are they great candidates for? They're great candidates for Profit Leads. That's how I primarily build my Profit Leads business. So if you're looking at Profit Leads as a way to go out and make money, then get the active network marketer leads and then contact them to go out and try our leads for their business. So you're supplying a great tool for them. Now, if you're like me, you'll want to do both, okay? And you can do that on the order form as well. Plus, you get a free autoresponder no matter which type of lead package you get in, business opportunity or the active network marketer. So on this page, there's 2 keys. We'll send the self-mailer, and there's 2 different types of leads for you to choose from. You'll also get full support with your leads. You'll get sample phone scripts, sample emails to send, sample sales letters, sample postcards. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, you'll get your own free Profit Leads website. There's not a monthly charge for a replicated website like a lot of people charge. We don't do that. Yours is free of charge. Plus, you'll get free customer support from us, and also that 8-week training course that's emailed to you weekly. So each week it's going to say week 1, week 2, week 3. It's a very well thought out 8-week course that you're going to be involved with. There's no additional charge for that 8-week course. That's part of your lead membership to get you to that $780 in 8 weeks. Now, here's what a group of 20 pays. This is what it looks like, the structure with our compensation plan. It's you at the top, and then underneath you it's 4 different people at 100 leads or $100 a month, and then you help each of those 4 get 4 people underneath them. So there's 4 on your first level and 16 people on your second level. That's what we call a group of 20. That pays you at Profit Leads $780 a month or $39 per member. Now, the reason why I focus on this is that every single one of you on this call tonight believes that you can get 20 people in the next 8 weeks, or let's say even the next 8 months, okay? So we'll make it very realistic. 8 weeks you can do, but guess what? I guarantee you, you know you could do this in 8 months. And right now, my statistics show over 95% of all network marketers do not make $780 a month or more. And I remember when I was in Amway years ago, and they sent out a voice broadcast to us, and there was over 200,000 people in this gentleman's organization. And he invited everyone who was at direct or above. And direct in those days was about $2,000 a month. And only 2,000 people received that invitation out of 200,000, or 1%. And guess what? Those weren't people that were currently making $2,000. That was anyone who had reached that specific PIN level, and we knew that over half of those people hadn't. So we saw that only 0.5% of those people were making $2,000 or more per month. That's the reality of network marketing, and that's why we designed Profit Leads the way it is. And let me show you our pay plan and how this works. We basically have 5 different packages: distributor, bronze, silver, gold, and diamond. And you'll see it's very simple. On the auto ship, you see the prices from $99 all the way up to $499. You'll see the number of leads on the left: 100, 250, 500, 1,000, and 2,500. And we'll also break down the price of each lead, as I showed you earlier: 99 cents, 59, 39, 29, and 19. So that's what you're getting. There's no personal enrollment requirements. There's no group volume requirements. The only requirement to get to each different PIN level is the number of leads that you purchase. So it makes it very simple for you, because we don't want this to compete to what you're doing. We know in other programs you have personal enrollment requirements, group volume requirements, in addition to auto ship requirements. So we wanted to not be like that. We wanted to say, look, if you want more leads, they're going to cost you less per lead. And as you do that, that will advance you to the next level in the pay plan. As you can see, level 1, we pay 15%, and on level 2, we pay 45%. So we're paying 60% in commissions, which is more than most companies pay over all of their levels. We pay that in the first 2 levels. That's how we're able to get you to $780 a month in just the next 8 weeks. And how you do that is you sponsor 1 a week for 4 weeks, and then you help those 4 people duplicate you. So now they put 4 people in 4 weeks. So that's a group of 20. 4 and 16 is 20. That pays you $780. And as I mentioned earlier, maybe you're going to take 8 months to do it. But I guarantee you, you've been in programs before for 8 months or more that you never even got to $780. And how do you get to $780 a month in 8 months with us? You sponsor 1 person a month for the next 4 months. 1 a month for 4 months. And then you go out and help those people do the same. So in the next 4 months for them, they're putting in how many a month? 1. So it's very simple that between 8 weeks and 8 months, I guarantee you, you can put in an additional $780 a month in your pocket. And if you've been doing that for the last 10 months with me, that's an additional $7,800 you'd have in your checking account right now. How would that change your life? And I'm not talking about $100,000 a month. I'm talking about real, believable money. $780 a month is that extra paycheck. That's where you can go out to eat. That's where you pay for those extra expenses. That's where you have that special meal at home. That's when you can take that special vacation. Or that's when you can just pay off your credit card and pay all of your bills on time. $780 a month is a life changer for everybody on this call and everybody that you know. Okay? So now, you're a distributor. When you come in today for 100 leads, that qualifies you for level 1 and level 2. We have a 5%, what we call first generation on level 3. You got to be a bronze to do that. When you're silver, you go down to the second generation of the second 5%. Gold, you pick up the 3rd generation, and diamond, you pick up the 4th generation. And that's our compensation plan. There's not 18 pages to describe it, but there's 1 page. That's what makes Profit Leads so simple. So now I'm going to go back real quickly, and I'm going to show you how to break even. And you may already be sold, okay, Robert, I'm sold on the 780 in 8 weeks. But what if I don't get there? How do I break even? Very, very simple. Go out and get 3 customers. That's what we call your break-even income. On level 1, you sponsor one person at $100. That's 100 times 15% or $15 in your pocket. Level 2, you have 2 members. So you put one on your first level, you help that person get 2, and you've got $90 on that third level. That's 15 plus 90, a total of $105 a month. Your leads are costing you $99.95. Your leads are now paid for. So if you sponsor 3, your leads are free. And I want you to say that with me. Sponsor 3 and your leads are free. That's how simple this program is. So if you're sitting here tonight worried about yourself or your downline, say, wow, another $100 auto ship. Hey, let's go out and sponsor 3 people in your first 3 weeks. And if you do, then you never have to pay for leads again, and that additional auto ship expense is not a bother. It's not a worry for you. And how much is that worth to you? Well, I went to bankrate.com tonight, and I looked up what a 5-year CD was. It's 1.35% at the bank. You'd have to have over $93,000 in the bank at 1.35% to pay an additional $105 a month or $1,260 a year. So here's the way I want you to look at this business with me. If you go out and build 3 customers, it's like having $93,000 in the bank. Isn't that cool? That's what this business is, because it doesn't matter if the check comes from the bank or the check comes from profit leads. If that check clears, it's an asset, right? So that's all you are. You're 3 people away, the way I look at it, at a $93,000 asset. And we have a commission calculator on our website. Here's how we do it. The average BV per customer is 100. Number on level 1 is 1. Number on level 2 is 2. And you can see the math there. On level 1, level 2, it pays you $105. This commission calculator is going to be on the website I'm going to show you tonight. So after the webinar, you can play around with it. You can share it with friends, share it with downline members. And that's how I build my business. I let my prospects sell themselves by showing them the math. Most network marketing companies don't show the math because they're embarrassed by it. Because with 3 members, you'd make like $10, okay? You wouldn't break even with 3, and that's why most programs don't do it. We can afford to be different because we're paying out $15.45 on the first 2 levels. Okay, so that's how you break even. Here's the math on the 780. And I've kind of already gone over this with you, but it's 4 on your first level, 16 on the second. That's 60 plus 720. That equals $780 a month. That's $9,300 a year. If you put that same amount of money in the bank to pay $780, you'd have to have over $690,000 in the bank. So see, when I first started doing profit leads, I said, you know what, 20 customers in 8 weeks or in 8 months. Where else am I going to have the ability, even in 8 months, heck, 8 years, to go out and put $690,000 in the bank in a CD so I can tell my wife every month, hey, honey, we've got about $690,000 in the bank, and each month, like clockwork, $780 are going to come to us, and then that's our play money. That's our fun money. Okay, so that's just 20 people. When I saw that, I thought that I could do this business. I believed in it before it ever happened. That's what makes this program work, is showing people the math, and that's what I'll teach you in this 8-week program. Again, here's the commission calculator. 4 on the first level, 16 on the second. That's that group of 20. Pay 60 on level 1, 720 on level 2, a total of $780 to you. Okay, $3,900 a month. 100 customers, a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit more out of your belief level. Maybe it'll take you a year, maybe 2 years, maybe less. I've seen people do it in 60 days, okay? So how do you do it? You put 20 people on your first level and you help them get 4, kind of help them do that 4 who get 4 routine. That gives you 20 on level 1, pays you $300. 80 on level 2 pays you $3,600 a month. That's a total of $3,900 a month. And here's what blew me away. 100 customers equaled, in the way our equation works here and the way I do my math, $3.4 million in the bank at 1.35% CD. I just laugh. I just go, so 100 customers is equivalent in real world Main Street America, $3.4 million. How fast will I go out and build 100 customers? Well, I've done that, and it is exciting. It's exciting getting $3,900 a month in like clockwork with just a simple group of 100 people. And again, that's $39 per person. That's incredible. This is the highest paying program on the internet today when it comes to leads. Here's the math. 20 on level 1, 80 on level 2. That's just helping those 20 get 4 each. And you're at 300 on level 1, 3,600 on level 2. That's $3,900 total to you each and every month with a group of 100. Okay, six-figure income, over $10,000 a month. Not doable at Profit Leads? No, it is doable. Sponsor 36. And if it took you one a month for the next 36 months and help those 36 get 6 each, you're at $10,200 a month. You'd have to have a ridiculous number. It's even hard to even say, $9.9 million in the bank to pay you $10,000 a month. But if you have 252 customers with us for 36 and 216, here's the math that proves it. I tell you what, it's doable. I'm doing that plus more and more and more. And it's not that difficult. There's over 11 million network marketers out there. And at 252 of them, do you think you could find 252 out of 11 million? That's why we offer you both business opportunity leaders, seekers, and also active network marketers. So that way you get to choose how you want to use Profit Leads. Just for leads for your primary business, or to go out and build this. Make a check with this. Make Profit Leads your primary business, or do both. The choice will be up to you. Now I'm going to show you just a couple of numbers here. We're almost done. How to get to 780 in 8 weeks has been the whole premise of this training tonight. And you do that with 20 members at 100 leads. But as I showed you earlier, we have 5 different lead packages. So how much money can you make with 20 people at each one of those other packages? Very simple. $1,170 with 20 members at 250 leads. $1,560 a month with 20 members at just 500 leads. $2,340 with 20 members at 1,000 leads a month, and an amazing $3,900 with 20 members at 2,500 leads. And if you take $3,900 and divide it by 20 members, that's an average of $225 a month. That's the power of the compressed pay plan, and that's why Profit Leads is the top paying program on the internet today when it comes to leads. So today there's 2 bonus gifts for you if you want to come in. And number one, if you get it to 100 leads at the $99, you'll get an autographed copy of my book that's on Amazon.com, valued at $29.95. I'll sign the book. There's a picture of it there. It's a 227-page book. It's got a lot of great training in it. It's got basically my first 15, 20 years in the business, what I did, and then what I'm doing now. It's a great book to read. Now, if you come in any of the other packages, 250 leads or above, you'll get the full digital downline of my MLM Mastery course. You see the 24 CDs there, which is a $197 value, and you'll get those downloadable in MP3s if you get any package at 250 or above. How do you join tonight? You go to ProfitLeads.com/join. You choose between business opportunity or active network marketer leads or both. Or you can call by credit card at our telephone number, 405-833-6899, or we do check by phone. You'll be amazed the number of people that want to put this on a business checking account or a checking account they have separately from their personal, because they're using it as a business expense, but they don't have a debit card or they don't have a credit card. So we do check by phone. So if you want to do this on a check draft, you can do that as well too. So all you have to do tonight is just go back to ProfitLeads.com/join, join tonight, and then let the 8-week training start. As I said earlier tonight, what's great about this program is it's believable. You're 20 people away from changing your life. You're 3 people away from never having to pay for leads again and having 100 prospects that come in the mailbox, email box to you each and every month to help you build your business. And the majority of network marketers never reach $780 a month because they don't have the compensation plan that we do, where you can make more money with less people. And that's why everybody on this call tonight can see themselves doing this business and seeing themselves helping their team members and other network marketers. Thanks for being on the webinar tonight. Just go to ProfitLeads.com/join or give me a call and let me help you answer any questions that you have about how this program can help you and your team. Thanks, everyone, and have a great night.